beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how I make tofu scrambled. Yeah, I know it sounds weird, but this is a great substitute if you don't want to eat eggs, dairy, if you're a vegan, vegetarian, or like I said, you just don't want to eat dairy and you need that substitute for eggs. And this is a great substitute. And it's so yummy and it's so flavorful and so good, healthy and nutritious as well. Oh my God. It is one of my favorite meals to make. Not meals, but one of my favorite things to make for breakfast. It's great for breakfast. You can eat it any time of the day you want. You can add it to burritos, tacos, do what you want to do with it, but it is an amazing recipe and I love it. A lot of people look at tofu and go, yuck, what is that? Ew, like tofu, really? But it's a lot of things you can do with tofu, and this is one of those things. So first I'm going to share with you the ingredients that I use for my tofu scramble. The ingredients for this dish consist of course, tofu. You guessed it. You need tofu. And the rest is optional. You can literally just eat this by itself, or you can add these ingredients as well. I love to use spinach, baby spinach, mushrooms. I also like to put in red bell peppers, green bell peppers, and white onion, or a yellow onion, or a red onion. Depending on what I have in my fridge, that's what I use. Today I am using a white onion. You can also put salsa on top after you've cooked it. You can also put non-dairy cheese on top if you want to. I like to put cilantro, like little pieces of cilantro on top. And I like to put sriracha sauce on mine. But like I said, that's completely optional and completely up to you and how you like to flavor your stuff. I also use seasoning. The seasonings that I use is salt, pepper, garlic powder, and I use Italian seasoning as well. You don't have to use all of those things, but I recommend it. So those are all the ingredients that you will need for this dish. Like I said, some of those things are optional. I didn't record me putting on cilantro, salsa, non-dairy, which is vegan cheese, or the sriracha sauce, mainly because I was in a rush this morning, and yeah, this was something quick to make, and I had to go to work, so yeah. You didn't see the final touches that I added to my tofu scramble. But enough rambling, and it's time for me to go to the kitchen so I can show you how I make this really quick and easy dish. Let's go. The first thing I like to do is go ahead and clean my mushrooms, and in order to do that, I soak them in warm water and then later I rinse them off. The next thing I like to do is prep my veggies. So I'm going to cut my red bell pepper, my green bell pepper, as well as my onions like so. Once everything gets sliced and diced and put in this bowl and nicely set aside, it is time to prep the stove. So I am going to turn the eye on high and then put 2 capfuls of vegetable oil. You can use whatever kind of oil that you want. I normally use coconut oil or olive oil. I didn't have it by me, so I used what I had. And then I pour in all of those chopped veggies. And then after draining my mushrooms, I gently, because they're soft at this point, I smush them up just to break them up a little bit, just to chop them up in my hand and place them in the pan as well. Once done, I go ahead and add a bunch of small baby spinach. Spinach shrinks once they're cooking, so you can put as much as you want in there. And then I just mix everything together. Now it is time for me to add in all of my spices, all of my seasoning. I put salt in there, pepper, garlic, a lot of garlic because I love garlic, and Italian seasoning. And no, I do not measure anything. I usually just eyeball it, taste everything, and I smell everything. If it smells good, I guarantee you it tastes good. So now I'm just mixing everything together just to blend everything out. And now it's time for the fun part. I lower the temperature on the stove and then I prep my tofu. To prep tofu, all you need to do is get a napkin and squeeze out the excess water that's on the tofu, and then crumble up that tofu into a bowl. And then you want to season that tofu with the same seasoning that you use on your vegetables. Quick little tip. Tofu tastes a lot better when you season it before you start cooking it. Just a quick tip. And then I am going to mix everything together and then add it to the vegetable. Now all you want to do is turn up the stove again up to where it was on high, and make sure that the tofu is thoroughly cooked. It takes about 2 minutes to thoroughly cook your tofu. I use extra firm tofu. It's probably a little bit longer with regular tofu, and that is all you do, and it's completely done. You just add what you want to add to it and do you, boo boo. Like I said, I added other things to it as well. So that's it. Alright beauties, I hope you enjoyed this video of me showing you how I make my version of tofu scramble. Try it if you want to. If you don't, it's fine. You can add things, remove things. Do you, boo boo.
Do you.
Like, cater to your taste buds. And don't forget to always be you, because you are amazing, you are awesome, and there is only one you. See y'all next time. Deuces, y'all.